way down to stumble on you shining when I'm alone. So
Hey guys, it's me, Jasmine. Hey guys, it's me, Jasmine of FEI Vanity Dolls, and as you can see right now, I'm using my webcam. This is a vlog video, so I didn't feel the need to use my Nikon baby over here. So I'm just gonna use my webcam. Hopefully you can hear me. I really don't want to have to film this video over again. This video, before I get started, has nothing to do with makeup, fashion, anything of that nature. Although majority of the videos on this channel will be about that, this one is not. Okay, so this video is sort of like, this video is sort of like a response, I guess you could say, and sort of like a message kind of video. As of recently, a lot of my friends have come to me about advice as far as dealing with bad situations with guys. Now, this video was sparked after a conversation I had with someone last night, because they came to me and that I kind of know how to go through situations like this. I've been through situations like this where guys have done some pretty messed up stuff to me, and believe it or not, I'm not even 19 yet, but yeah, fortunately I don't allow myself to get too entirely emotionally attached to guys, especially, or people in general. I just don't, because I guess I have a fear that people will not always be there. I just know that people will not always, and I keep playing with this thing, so sorry if I look down, just kind of like, anyway, it's like a general fear. I can't explain it, it's just the way I've been since I was little, it's just how I am. Anyway, in response to one of the things that someone said to me, this is from the conversation last night, it's one of the things someone said to me, it was that the guy they were speaking to had done something, and that she came to me because she knew for a fact that it happened to me. This now pertains to what happened to my friend last night. She was put in a situation where her trust in a guy was pretty much tested. And when she went to go and test that trust by checking up on him, he was not where he said he was going to be. Now, obviously that's pretty suspect, and clearly that's not something you want to go through. But to me, what mostly ticked me off about the situation was that he made it sound like it was her fault. I have had numerous guys do that to me so many times to make it seem like it was my fault. It would never be that guy's fault. The last boyfriend that I had, every time we would get into an argument, he would say it was my fault because he was not at fault for anything. He specifically said this to me several times, and I don't know, to this day, I don't know why I was still around for the amount of time that we were together when we would have arguments and he would say stuff like that, but I was. I don't specifically think this guy, like my friend's situation, I don't think he actually ever said that he was around for that reason, or it was always her fault, but to me, that is a form of abuse. I actually think it is a form of abuse. To have an argument and then say, I'm not the one at fault here, you are, this is on you, you did this, you caused this is your fault, now you fix it, because I have no problem, it's your problem, you did it and you should fix it. If in fact a guy ever says that to you, first and foremost, it means that guy has an issue. He has an issue with women, and he probably has an issue with whatever the situation is that you're going through. In my personal experience, it was definitely an issue with the guy. Not to say that it wasn't sometimes my fault, because obviously it's going to be back and forth. However, when you take the time to admit that that something was your fault. I'm sorry if I look over to the door. I'm trying to make sure that my mom or my dad doesn't come and bust in here and make this video awkward. Anyway, if a guy ever says that to you, there is an issue. You need to sit down and discuss it with him. Because whether you're dating him or not, there's a problem. You need to go over the fact that him blaming you for something that the both of you had a conversation about, and you've already apologized or admitted that you were wrong, and he's just like, yeah, well, it was your fault anyway. There's a problem, and that needs to be fixed. I can honestly say I've had some pretty shitty luck with guys, to the point that in the past 8 months or so, I've been off market. I've been to myself and off the market. I'm not a people person. I don't know why that is. I'm just not a people person. And I don't know. Maybe it's got something to do with something that I'm going through. And this is a personal situation for me, so yeah. I have chronic depression. It happens usually not that often, but it happens often enough to where I know what's happening. I just get to a point where I don't feel like dealing with people. And within the past 4 months, it's been pretty tough for me. So, I don't know. When my friend told me about the situation, originally I was kind of just like, because I never personally liked the guy. However, I tolerated him because they were together. And they've been together for so long now that it's just like, okay, she knows I don't like him. I'm not going to keep telling her, oh, I hate that guy. Or, oh, whatever. No. I'm going to be civil and cordial because I'm that kind of person. However, when she told me, I kind of figured something like this could happen. But obviously I'm going to keep that to myself. Anyway, with this happening, because she is my best friend, I don't know. I felt as though this should not have happened to her. I felt that this should have happened to me. It has happened to me, so I felt that if it would have happened to me again, it would have been okay. Obviously, it wouldn't have been okay, but it would have been something that I dealt with. She has never dealt with something like this before. She's never even been in a relationship for this long. I think it's like a year and 3 months that they've been together. I don't know. Whatever. They've been together for that long. So, this is her first no, my juice spilled. This is her first long-time relationship. So she's never had to deal with a problem like that. And something that she was at fault for, and I did tell her this, that she was very dependent against him. She leaned on him a lot. Even to me, a year and 3 months is a really short amount of time to start leaning on a guy in any situation. Doesn't matter how long you've known him. To me, it's just ridiculous. Unless you've known him since birth, and even then, do not rely on any man for anything in your life. Ever. It's just, to me, it's ass backwards to grow up alone, pretty much as one person, and then go off and make these big, huge plans with another person that you haven't known for over 5 years. It doesn't make any sense to me. Especially when that person is a guy. To me, that doesn't make sense. Now, back to my illness. I guess kind of veered off from that, but like I said, I felt that the situation should have happened to me. That way, she wouldn't have had to feel that pain and cried so much about it, because it is the worst feeling in the world to have your best friend cry about something that a guy has done to her. That is like, to me, it's understandable if like someone in the family dies, but when a guy does something, there's certain situations that you can almost like just get angry about it. You can't do anything but get angry. Now with my issue, as I said, there's something in my hair. Anyway, with the issue that I have, I don't put myself out there to get hurt, so obviously I don't put myself out there to get hurt anymore anyway. So obviously people are like, oh, you're just antisocial and no wonder you're single for this long. To me 8 months is not that long. So yeah, just saying. Now, like I said, if any guy personally points you and puts you at fault for something that you know, when he purposely broke your trust in a situation like that, I'm not saying be mad at him over something petty like, oh, you spilled the juice. You spilled the juice. Oh, when? No. But if he purposely, intentionally broke your trust and then puts it as your fault because you found out that he broke your trust, that's just, to me, that's ass backwards. And it's not worth it. It's not worth the time. It's not worth the effort to fix the situation. Because that's bound to happen again and again and again. I don't know if that's me just being cynical or what, but yeah. So that's my view on the situation. If you guys have any views on the situation, do just leave a video response down below. I know there are people watching the videos, but we have like 1 subscriber. What's up with that, guys? Get on your game, subscribe. We're not gonna bite. We're not gonna claw at your eyes. But yeah. Comment, rate, subscribe. If you guys have any stories you'd like to leave, go ahead and leave them down in the bottom bar or up in a message, because that is more personal. And I don't mind talking to people, neither does Kira. So if you guys have any questions or anything, just go ahead and leave them wherever you feel like it. Alright, bye!
I'll be strong.